Man, can you believe that song was once banned because of its sexual nature? Such prudes, man. I mean, what's that about?
T-Roy! I got engaged! You have to help me celebrate!
Congratulations! I can do more than just help you celebrate now. I can and will DJ your wedding reception.
Oh, wow! Oh, I'm gonna faint! I can't believe this!
Drop by the studio and we'll get it all set up. Now, for your celebration, I prescribe a bottle of Pinot Noir and Woo Boost by Rusco.
You probably just creamed right now because you recognize my voice from the hit reality show Delocated. It's okay. You can stop creaming now, but, if you can't stop creaming, you might want to consider purchasing a pair of cream-resistant pants. I know what you're thinking. Cream-resistant pants don't exist. They're little more than an oft-dreamt-of possibility hovering somewhere in the distant future. Well, guess what? You're wrong, dude. I am, as we speak, in the process of developing a cutting-edge line of pant guaranteed to reroute any cream safely from the crotch area, down the pant leg, into a small gutter at the cuff. If you'd like to purchase the cream-resistant pant, I am accepting pre-orders at www.crowsers.com/no-mo-cream. Log on and make a purchase.
Can't really feel bad for that guy anymore, can you? I mean, he probably gets tons of pussy now.
So there you have it. You better hope your next girl isn't like your ex-girl.
Do you have any idea what kind of a bad day I have had? My boyfriend is driving me insane.
The correlation between music and romance put forth by Oscar Wilde seems applicable to your current situation.
Yeah, I just need something to calm me down.
Okay, relax. This one's more of a life lesson. Here's Torture by King Khan and the Shrines.
Welcome back. Your ears are hearing WDDTCPDG The Swim.
Oh, come on now. Don't even try to tell me those beats ain't genius. You listening to K-Rom 95.4.
Hey, this is Tatiana on Gen X.
Oh, I'm getting ready to take off my skinny jeans, Tatiana, and I'm going to snuggle under the covers with some Oscar Wilde. What would you suggest for setting the mood, maybe?
Well, if you want advice on a proper song, then you haven't been paying attention to Mr. Wilde.
Oh my God. Okay, you're right. So, all right. In that case, let me hear some Delphic.
Sure, this is Clarion Call.
Hey, Ben, dude, what's up? So, you know how on the Butthole Surfers album, Electric Larryland, there's a track called Pepper? Is there a track called Salt, too?
And my night just hit a new low.
Because, it just doesn't seem right if you get one and not the other.
Hey, I hate to break it to you, man. There isn't any salt.
Ah, bummer. Well, can I hear Pepper anyway?
Yeah, all right. Here it is.
Sweet.
Make sure you don't forget these initials. This is MNDR on K12 97.6.
That song was Pepper. Man, if I could make music like that, I wouldn't have to live in a one-bedroom shithole that's covered with mold.
Did you know that Rossini's most favorite work is The Barber of Seville? Such a dashing comedic opera.
Here's a great single from Black Veil Brides. And speaking of bride, wouldn't this make a great first dance song?
I love DJ Genesis. I listened to him for 4 hours straight last night.
4 hours? Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me, right?
I wouldn't lie to you, Estella. 4 hours straight, I swear. And it was the same song over and over.
And what would that be?
Ella Prende Gila. I love it. You gotta play it for me.
Of course I will. I'm used to handling those sort of rhythms, but are you?
This week on Nightblade, the end of Season 1 is here as a ghost from Nightblade's past reshapes his future.
Marion, but how?
Sweet spirit, it's time to rest.
Mr. X is dead, but did he lay one last trap for our hero?
Put the gun down, Nightblade, and let me do my job.
I am not going to let you kill her again, Canoness.
That's not Marion.
Then
who? Did you miss me, darling?
Oh, the darkness! Marion!
Josh Berg stars as Nightblade. The Season 1 marathon continues this fall, only on Channel 12.
Make sure to put this one on your family night playlist. Fun!
This Friday on Lowdown,
Philippe Loren hit Steelport with a bang, becoming one of the most powerful businessmen in the city. Tune in as Lowdown's own Duncan Webb sits down with Loren and gets a rare look into the brilliant mind who took guns out of the crack house and into the penthouse.
Some people would say I am an arms dealer. The reality is that I'm just a man who saw a void in a lucrative marketplace.
Powder's well-spoken figurehead seems to be unstoppable, and you won't want to miss what he has to say.
Mr. Loren, there are rumors that you're involved with a criminal fraternity known as the Syndicate.
Powerful men are courted to all manner of exclusive circles. Would you like to know about the country club I allegedly belong to as well? Rumors should be left to speculation, not reported as fact.
It's an eye-opening look into the business of high-class firearms, only on Lowdown.
Like the public's hatred for the Saints, reports of gang violence have risen in Steelport. Police reports are being filed daily detailing numerous felony charges for the now infamous celebrity gang. For those willing to admit being a witness, report any information on these crimes to the Steelport Police Department. Protection, however, cannot be guaranteed due to budget cuts. This is Jane Valderrama with your Steelport Crime Report.
That was lujo, which also means luxury. Good word to know, ladies, right?
Like the estranged, uninvited uncle who shows up without warning, fall has reared its ugly head on Steelport. Wind off the bay has us seeing low temperatures, while autumn storms have been blowing overhead from inland. Make sure to plan accordingly when leaving the house each morning, or risk a cold, wet start to your day. This is Jane Valderrama with your Steelport weather update.
Hey, I needed an upbeat song. I got caught in the rain riding my new vintage bike this morning.
Swell, wasn't it? Stay tuned for more classics on Classic 102.4.
I had a feeling you're gonna want to make that your new personal anthem. That was Paradise on K-Rhyme 95.4.
Fresh from Ecuador, it's Reggae Black, only on Cabron 104.2.
Yo, I want to hear some Mike Snow. I just don't get why he spells his name with two eyes.
It's the band's name, not the singer's. So that's...
Okay, but still, why two eyes? Mike with one eye would be the same, wouldn't it?
I don't know. According to Francis Bacon, the job of the artist is to deepen the mystery. Anyway, here's Animal by Mike Snow.
Hey, T-Roy, I heard that Pierce Washington is in town. Is it true?
I know the Saints are in Steelport now, so unless he's still in Japan, I have to think Pierce is here with them.
I love Pierce. He is just so dreamy. Pierce, if you're listening, I'm like your biggest fan. I'll be in broken shillelagh tonight until close, and I'll be wearing your steel-toed boots and a Saints Row Bitches t-shirt. Oh, yeah, take me home.
Wow, it sounds like our caller has a serious crush on the Saint. I think I'll dedicate this next song to my man Pierce Washington, and maybe I'll give him a call while it's playing just to make sure he gets that special message from his biggest fan. Just for you, Pierce, here's Grum with Heartbeats. That was Oh No You Don't, which is what I tell people when they try to steal my thunder at the club.
This is Estella on Cabron 104.2, and I have the biggest crush on Pitbull.
This is an excerpt from the Brandenburg Concerto, a collection of 6 marvelous instrumental works. You're listening to Classic 102.4.
All right, everyone, this is the last song I'm gonna play before I take a scotch break.
Is Amanda Blank really the hottest motherfucker on the whole damn block? Yeah, I'd say she is. This is K-Rhyme 95.4. Woo! Love the message on this song. Ladies, don't fix yourself with surgery and cover up the realness with the fake shit. If you got a big ass, let it hang out. Y'all know what we want.
Yeah, you know, the lead singer of this band, I admire him, man. Always so original. Not afraid to be himself, you know. An example to us all.
Wow, that Marilyn Manson. Guy's got style and talent. Definitely a great role model for kids today.
That was what I got. Such a shame these guys weren't together longer.
This is Big Kish, and that was Can't Stop Now by Southpaw Swagger.
And now I'm abruptly changing the subject to a song intro. Get pumped for Death Clock. Cyborg Slayers!
Coming soon to the Steelport Arena, it's Murder Brawl 31. See the pay-per-view event of the year live and in person. Watch the legendary Eddie Kilbane Pryor, the walking apocalypse himself, dismantle all comers. Will we see the dreaded Apocalypse? Or maybe an appearance by the Murder Brawl Chainsaw? One thing's for sure, it's gonna be the most violence you can pack into 4 hours. Order online now and receive complimentary tickets to the demasking and annihilation of Angel de la Muerte. Now playing at the 3-Count Hotel and Casino. Murder Brawl 31. Be there!
There is so much fascinating history behind this oratio. Anyone who's on the up and up should be familiar with this composition. You're listening to Classic 102.4.
Time for some of them butthole surfers on the mix. It's a crazy-ass name, but a crazy good band. Here's a hot hit from 1989. Yeah, that's the year my wife started cheating, and my life fell to pieces. Jesus, I gotta stop playing songs from that year.
This jam always gets me banging away on my typewriter. It's Born Free on Gen X 89.0.
Corrupt is burnt the fuck out and wants everybody to know about it. That's my boy right there.
Coming soon to the 3-Count Casino. Kilbane, you've always been better than me. Please don't do this.
It's too late for you, Angel. Time to show the world how weak you truly are.
No! What started out as friendship quickly turned into one man's demise and another's rise to immortality. Don't take my mask. Take my heart. Take my life, but don't take my mask! From Angel's humble beginnings as a paperboy to his righteous humiliation at the hands of the man he betrayed, this stage production covers it all. Kilbane, why? Why have you in all your superior glory chosen to destroy me?
Angel, your weakness is what destroyed you.
Kilbane! The demasking and annihilation of Angel de la Muerte. An epic stage production in 13 parts. Written, directed, and produced by Eddie Kilbane Pryor. Playing over the next 5 years at the 3-Count Casino.
Okay, so don't you think it's rad that this band chose to feminize the word dragon?
Did I ever tell you that I got drunk with Jesse No? It was such a good time.
Classic 102.4. Music composed between 1760 and 1800. Transferred from our studio direct to your radio box. Classic 102.4.
Motley Crue is hot, young, running free, and live wire. Let's take a trip back to the 80s with a mix.
My good sir, I fear I may have had one martini too many. I did not understand a word you just said. So if the caller would be ever so kind as to ring me back, I'll just fill the interlude with a splendid coda to Johann Strauss's top-drawer waltz, The Blue Danube. This is Rossini with the Thieving Magpie Overture on Classic 102.4.
You're on the air with Cabron.
This is Roxy, and I want to dedicate Chaka by Friends to Liz, Crystal, Tracy, Mandy, Kendall, Izzy.
Roxy, okay, if you keep saying names, we won't have time to play the song.
Whatever, bitch. You better let me finish my shout-out. I also want to dedicate this to Sarah, Amanda, Jen.
Okay, Estella does not have time for this. By request, it's Chaka by Friends.
Alright, here's another one for you before I gotta go see my son. Let's hope this visit goes better than the last time. You're listening to Ben on the mix.
It's just not a party without DJ Genesis, and it's definitely not a party without Estella on Cabron 104.2.
Can you help me, Titania? There's this song you always play that I can't pronounce it. It's like In-Cow Venom.
In-Cow Venomum. The worst is yet to come.
It's not the worst, it's the best. Can you play it for me?
Well, if I can't broaden your horizons with meaningful translation, here's music to speak to your soul. It's The Deer Hunter with In-Cow Venomum.
Now, if Vaquero makes me move just like by hearing his voice, I'd hate to see what would happen if he was actually in the room.
Thanks for listening to Classic 102.4. Here's the Hungarian Rhapsody, a melody of wonderful piano pieces that received their inspiration from Hungarian folklore.
This is Valencia, named after a character in a Kurt Vonnegut book. You're tuning into Gen X 89.0.
Hey kids, have you ever wondered what it's like to be a part of a real live gang? Yeah! Then it's time to enter the Be a Saint sweepstakes. Just write a 300-word essay on why you think you'd be a great 3rd Street Saint. Mail it in with a check or money order for $500, and you and up to 3 friends may be well on your way to being part of the Saints. Yay! If you like riding in fancy cars, wearing the best clothes, partying at the hottest clubs, and burning down thugs who step to you, then you're gonna want to be a saint. If chosen, you and your friends will be canonized in true 3rd Street fashion before being whisked away to dinner and dancing at Purgatory Nightclub, where bitches and hoes will shower you with liquor and lap dances all night. Then, to top off the night, you and your buddies will jack a car and perform a drive-by on an actual rival gang. Now, doesn't that sound awesome? It does! You must look 18 or older to apply. Why be a nobody when you can be a saint? Holy cow! Can you believe the energy that these guys have? That was Shai Hulud with Misanthropy Pure!
Alright, got a little Danger Doom for you.
Adult Swim. Get wet.
Yay! This is one of my favorite pick-me-up tracks!
I was just looking at pictures of Don Omar and wow.
I know, right? I am totally crazy for him.
Oh my gosh, don't you just love that song, Diva Virtuelle?
Oh, I love anything that Don Omar does. Coming up by request, it's Don Omar.
Thanks, Estella.
You just heard Diamond Eyes, and you'll be analyzing that song for hours.
This is No Easy Way Out by Robert Tepper. And there's a guy who must know what it's like to be trapped in your own skin. This is Ben on the mix. Can you live this fantasy life? That's what Al DeNova wants to know, here on the mix.
Hi, Valerie. Hey, you have to play that Hallelujah chorus for me.
Why, of course, my dear. I'm always so delighted to play anything by Handel. His work is simply top drawer.
Oh, thank you.
My pleasure, dearie. Tell me, for what occasion will I be playing such a delightful composition?
I am going to be in Professor Genki's Super Ethical Reality Climax.
Ooh, lot of disses on this track. And you can tell them, Kanye. Next up on K-Rhyme 95.4.
Val is on the air at Classic 102.4, bringing you the decadent minuet from Bach.
Ben on the mix, bringing you a tune from Faith No More, who hails from the city by the bay. San Francisco, for those of you who don't know, great town. Girls all nudists out there still? I think it's time for a road trip.
Oh, powerful, isn't it? You know, this is considered the unofficial Austrian anthem.
Looking for a fresh and innovative sound? You found it right here. Check out Lost Desire by JR on Gen X.
You just heard a hit off the album Smash the Control Machine, which I just gave my new neighbors as a housewarming gift yesterday. Gee, I hope they're enjoying it.
You're playing a lot of European stuff today. Give some love to this side of the pond.
Why, I do believe you're right. The European composers are top draw, but our domestic music is simply divine. Who to choose?
Make it something loud, something brash, something in your face.
I was just thinking of John Philip Sousa and that exquisite part for a piccolo.
Hi, I'm Joshua Burke, and I'm here to tell you a little about Steelport's newest friend, Stag. On Nightblade, the Cyprian Order dedicated their lives to saving the world from the undead menace that stalks the Earth. Like that august order, the men and women of Stag sacrificed themselves to ensure a better, safer future for you and your children. Gang warfare isn't going to stop on its own. Let's all do our part and give Stag a hand.
The Stag Initiative, changing the face of America, one city at a time.
Now playing is humoresque Opus 101 No. 7 by Czech composer Antonin Dvorak. This is Val, and you're listening to Classic 102.4.
Here's a jam that keeps me pedaling fast on the way to the co-op. It's Torture by King Khan and the Shrines on Gen X 89.0.
Yeah, it's your life. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Trust me, man, I know. Thanks for nothing, Dad.
Hi, I'm Mayor Reynolds, here to dispel some of the popular misconceptions of Steelport. Myth: Steelport is run by a secret criminal organization called the Syndicate. Fact: there's only one mayor here, and that's me. Myth: Stag is turning Steelport into a police state. Fact: a military occupation doesn't mean police state. Look at Juarez. Anything can happen there. Myth: Steelport is a dangerous place to go on vacation. Fact: it's only dangerous if you think a good time can kill you. But don't take my word for it. Come on down to Steelport and see for yourself.
This week on Lowdown, we delve into the cyber world and investigate theories about who really threatens our society.
He may be 16, but he's dangerous.
Ralph Riley investigates the criminal underworld and interviews a woman who claims to know where our fear should lie.
The kid is good. Hacking the Pentagon was just the beginning. There's nothing he can't do to hurt our way of life.
Miss, you're accusing a teenager of being a criminal mastermind. How can we tell these far-fetched claims have any merit?
If you don't want to believe me, that's your business. But I thought your network was looking for an actual story and not just another hatchet job.
Is a kid the most dangerous weapon the Syndicate possesses? Lowdown investigates.
You've mentioned the FBI. Wouldn't they have access to any real information and be able to protect us?
The FBI is in the business of covering up the truth, not exposing it. You ever hear about the secret military sky fortress that can level a city, or the Aztec cult resurrecting Quetzalcoatl? Yeah, I didn't think so. Look, you ignore the facts like everyone else, but you'll end up paying for it.
Could a teenager really be a Syndicate mastermind? Should Steelport fear a cyber geek who's barely old enough to drive? Tune in to Lowdown to find out, only on Channel 31.
Profex and R1, it is just too much. Oh, too much.
Hey kids, do you like fun?
Yeah!
Do you like murder?
Yeah!
Then come on down to Genki World, a brand new amusement park based on the hit TV show Professor Genki's super ethical reality climax. Tired of theme parks with rides that just try to make you scared? Well, at Genki World, each ride is guaranteed to leave you terrified. Hop in line to take a chance on Sad Panda's Danger Coaster, the first roller coaster with actual parts of the track missing. Will it always make it back to the station? Who knows? That's part of the fun. Feeling adventurous? Be the first to try out Genki's Super Manipult. Climb in for an exciting ride, but don't fly too far or you'll miss the safety nets. Oops! With 8 different worlds to explore, like Murder Town, Murder Mountain, and for the kids, Fort Murder. Genki World has something for the whole family. Make your plans now to visit Genki World today.
Murder time, fun time!
You just heard Hockey on Gen X 89.0, Steelport's only alternative station.
The Mix 107.77.
Best music, great tunes.
The Mix.
That's my man right there, Wale. Got his start in DC Chocolate City, where he won several awards, including the impressive DC Metro Breakthrough Artist of the Year. Hell yeah! Now, how's that for being a Southern gentleman? That was Yellow Wolf, born and raised in Alabama.
That track was called CLUB, and you'll hear it only on K-12.
You're listening to WDDTCPDG, The Swim. I'm John from Delocated, and this is WDDTCPDG, The Swim. Wait, did I say that already?
What can I say? I heart heartbeats. This is K-12, 97.6.
Timeless, truly timeless. You're listening to Classic 102.4.
Hey, this is 106.66 The Blood.
Hey, man. What's like the creepiest band name you've ever come across?
Wow! I don't think anyone has asked me that question before. Let me think. Black Veil Brides, maybe. No, I've got it. The Black Dahlia murder.
What's so creepy about that?
Ha, caller! The band is named after the murder of Elizabeth Short, a crime that is still unsolved more than 60 years later. They did a great song called Necropolis. Yeah, I think I'll play it next.
This has been my #1 workout song lately. You just heard Don't Break It on K12 97.6.
More Rossini coming up now. Don't be a wet blanket and change the station. This is Classic 102.4.